I'm here today to show you guys how to make a mini quiche. I went to Target the other day, as I think I mentioned on my blog, but if I haven't done so yet, I bought this mini pan from Target the other day for $3.99. They had it on clearance from their Easter sale, and it was originally $11.99, which is a really great deal. So I'm just going to show you guys how I've made it so far, so stay tuned. Okay, so I chopped up some red onions. Some people call them purple onions because they are purple. I'm not sure why they call them red, but they're a sweet onion. They're red, and I like how well they caramelize. So I have some red onions, scallions, and lots of garlic. Maybe about 6 cloves of garlic in there. And then I grated some cheese. This is an Italian, I think it's a Mediterranean cheese from Crate & Barrel. And then this is just a regular extra sharp cheddar from Crate & Barrel. But you could use any cheese that you like. And this is about 8 eggs, which is too much for this dish. But I didn't know that originally. So I put 8 eggs in here. But I'm going to make the same dish again tomorrow. So hopefully it will work out. And I put the cheese in already. I put a little bit of salt. You have to put as much salt as to your liking. I only like a little bit of salt. Put some garlic powder. Matter of fact, let me take you guys over here. I have it all set up. So I have garlic powder I put in, red chili pepper, 21 seasoning salute, basil, and dill. So that's all that's in there. You can probably put a little bit of, is the pie crust. This is the pan. It's by Wilton. I'm sure you guys could probably find it on Target.com or on Amazon.com. And I've actually been looking for something like this for a really long time, and to find it at the price that I wanted it for, this was really great. So this is the pie crust, and this is my first time doing it this way, because normally you just buy pre-made pie crust and bake it in the pie shell that it comes in. However, this time, because I'm doing it this way, there's some pie crust that came out like a biscuit, and there's some that came out like a shell. So what I'm going to have is overflow. Oh, someone's breaking all over the place. But I'm going to have a little bit of overflow. Let me just throw this out in the garbage. I'm going to have a little bit of overflow with the eggs, because I have so many eggs, but I'm going to leave some for tomorrow. So alright, so I'm just going to mix this all together. Hopefully my camera won't fall in. Just make sure as I'm doing that. And because I haven't really given the scallions and onion time to cool, this can quickly turn into scrambled eggs if you're not careful. I highly recommend you guys letting your scallions and onions cool in, but because I'm in a time crunch, I'm not going to be doing that. Okay, so I'm just going to use a little, a little spoon that I usually would use for soup. Now I just poured in a little bit too much, because you definitely don't want to pour in that much, because the thing about eggs is that they're going to puff up. So you just want to just enough so that it fits into the cavity of the shell. Now with this one, we're going to definitely have overflow, because it really isn't a shell. It's more of a biscuit kind of look that it has to it. So it's okay that it has that and you want to wipe off any excess, because it's going to cook and then burn. Wilton is not one of my favorite bakingware products, because I've had many Wilton products over the years, and they always, like if you're cooking cookies and like one of their cookie sheets and you're not careful, it actually burns the pan. So it's not fun. I'm just going to put a little bit more in that one. Now this one over here, I don't know if you guys can see it, I don't know if I'm in frame or not, but this one we're definitely going to have overflow. And I'm going to move my camera one more time so you guys can, trying to fix it, but I don't know if you guys will be able to see the whole thing. But I'm just going to fill this last one, and this one's going to be like the biscuit kind of effect that I was telling you guys about before, because it didn't, when I put it to just bake a little bit, it didn't pop up properly. So we're going to have overflow with it. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to put it in the oven, and I'm going to bake it for, it says 22 to 25 minutes. I don't really think it's going to take that long. I say about 10 to 15 minutes, and I would say constantly check on it, because this is something that's very prone to burning, especially since the pie shell is already cooked. So this is what it looks like. Oh, this is what it looks like in the oven. So you guys can see that. Okay, when it comes out of the oven, I'll show you guys again. Bye, guys.